Hi, comrade. The historic farmers' protest led by the Samyukta Kisan Morcha was successful in forcing the union government to withdraw the three farm bills and also give the certain written assurances to the farmers. Now, the Samyukta Kisan Morcha has called for a Bharat Bandh on February 16th. What are the demands of the farmers and how is the campaign of the SKM proceeding?
When we had the United Movement of the Farmers in 2020 and 21, the BJP government, after more than 380 days of protest around Delhi's borders and as well as in all the states of our country, the BJP government was forced to withdraw the three farm acts. The Prime Minister himself was forced to apologize to the farmers. And this was after more than 730 of our farmers were martyred during this struggle for more than 1 year. Now the farmers are again on the struggle path because each one of the promise that was made, other than withdrawal of the three acts, still continues unfulfilled. One is withdrawal of the cases against the farmers. That has not been done. There was a demand that the Electricity Act has to be, amendments have to be withdrawn. The government, which promised that it would be withdrawn, have actually gone ahead and is pursuing privatization of electricity. That is another issue. We had demanded an legal guarantee for minimum support price at least 50% more than the cost of production, as recommended by the Swaminathan Commission. They have so far not been able to implement that. Rather, they have set up a commission without involving the representatives of the Samyukta Kisan Morcha. The son of a cabinet minister, the vehicle driven by him, had led to the death of five farmers and a journalist in Lakhimpur Kheri. We have demanded the removal of the minister from the cabinet and action against both of them, but still the minister continues in the cabinet. These are some of the issues. We had also demanded that there should be a memorial for the martyrs of the farmers' movement at the Singhu border. So far, the government has not done anything in that direction. These demands of the farmers remain. Increasingly, there are efforts to corporatize agriculture to ensure that corporates can profit here at the expense of the farmers. Against these moves, we have been continuously on the struggle path.
Could you tell us more about the campaigns that SKM has been taking up as part of this?
Actually, after the 2021 end of the struggle and the withdrawal of the three farm acts, we have strengthened the unity between the working class organizations as well as broadened the unity of the Samyukta Kisan Morcha with involving even other farmers organizations which are not part of us. Now there have been concerted efforts by the Samyukta Kisan Morcha and joint platform of central trade unions, and different protest actions have taken place in the last a year and a little more. On August 9th, we had a massive protest across the country against the corporate loot that is going on under this government on the anniversary of the Quit India Day. Uh, Later, we have had a Mazdoor Kisan Sangharsh Mahadiveshan, a convention at Talkatara Stadium in Delhi, in which thousands of farmers and workers have taken part, and certain decisions were taken, including a big protest across the country on November 26, 27, 28, the anniversary of the Delhi Chalo program, which was held in 2020. So across all the states in front of the Raj Bhavans, thousands of farmers and workers had assembled in this massive protest for 3 days, which is a unique, probably first time in the history that all the workers' organizations and farmers' organizations came together, in which thousands of farmers and workers had taken part in this sit-in protest on November 26th, 27th, and 28th in every state capital. Also, just on 26th January, we had across the country, we had a massive tractor rally and vehicle parade, which was held on the Republic Day. One is to protect this Republic, the attacks which are going on the Constitution of India, the attacks on the people of India and democracy in our country, the attacks on secularism under this government. Against that, as well as once again reminding the government about the promises made to the farmers and the workers. So in 27 states, there were protests held on 26th of January, in which, according to reports so far received, more than about 1.5 lakh tractors and vehicles have taken part in this protest. We are again on 16th of February. It has been decided to go ahead with a massive Gramin Bharat Bandh across all the villages in our country, and also the joint platform of central trade unions, as well as other trade unions which are outside the joint platform of central trade unions have and federations as well as sectoral unions. They have come together for industrial strike and sectoral strikes on February 16th. This again is a unique show of unity of the working class and the peasantry, and before the forthcoming elections, with a clear message against corporate loot to ensure that pro-people alternatives, pro-farmer, pro-worker policies are implemented by the government.
You are the General Secretary of the Kisan Sabha and also a Central Committee member of the CPIM. What has been the role of the left in the farmers' movement, and how does the movement itself strengthen the left?
Actually, from the time of 2014, when the BJP government came to power, we have been able to build different issue-based unity involving different organizations of the farmers. Firstly, when the land acquisition ordinance was brought in 2014 December, we brought together organizations of farmers, agriculture workers, Adivasis, Dalits, fishing community, forest working people, and others in a broad unity, issue-based unity called the Bhumi Adhikar Andolan, for ensuring protection of land rights and forest rights, and against the indiscriminate takeover of land by the corporates for profiteering. Um, Due to the consistent struggles of the Bhumi Adhikar Andolan, the Narendra Modi-led BJP government was forced to withdraw the land acquisition ordinance, which it tried to push through the parliament thrice. This is a big success of the united struggle of the farmers, workers, and tribals of our country. Following which, we also formed the All India Kisan Sangharsh Coordination Committee with more than 250 organizations of the farmers on the two major demands of remunerative prices for crops and freedom from indebtedness. That was the precursor to the Samyukta Kisan Morcha, which has more than 500 organizations. In all these, we realize that these different organizations involved are having differences. They may have differences on various issues, but we built issue-based unity. And in the course of united struggle, continuous struggles which we had, the consensus widened on many more issues. Today, all these organizations have also been able to build a united movement with the working class to demand an alternative set of policies in favor of the workers and farmers of our country. The Kisan Sabha and the left have been in the forefront of this when the whole country was demoralized with the defeats suffered in different elections, electoral defeats. We saw the Kisan Long March in 2018, which caught the imagination of the people, and that has also led to a series of movements after which the successful movement by the Samyukta Kisan Morcha and working class has instilled confidence across the all sections, and that this government, this authoritarian government, can be defeated by united struggle.
In the recent past, you have traveled across the country, taking part and leading farmer struggles. In the run-up to the general elections, what do you think are the issues that must come to the fore, and what is the left doing to ensure that?
Actually, you see, just after the Ayodhya temple inauguration on 22nd, It's on 26th that we had the tractor rally. And the massive participation gives a clear message that irrespective of the efforts by the government to divide the people on communal lines and their false propaganda using huge amount of money, the people are not being fooled by them. The left has played a significant role, and the demands of the farmers in the run up to the elections. Surely, the main demand of the farmers is that farmers' crops should get remunerative prices. This was something promised by Narendra Modi in 2014. It has still not been implemented. And the promise of doubling farmers' income, we have seen huge hoardings across the country of Modi's guarantees, and each of these guarantees have failed. They have not been implemented. The doubling farmers' incomes in 2022, it was claimed that farmers' incomes would touch at least an average of 3,71,000 in a year. It has not even touched half of that so far. So we know it's a hollow kind of promise of Narendra Modi. Farmers' suicides, the promise was it would come to an end. Today, in the last 10 years, more than 4 lakh farmers, agriculture workers, and daily wage workers who come from farming families have committed suicide. That is the kind of acute crisis that the people of our country are facing. Youth are denied employment. The promise of 2 crore employment, that has not materialized. We are seeing the highest levels of unemployment. Food insecurity, that has risen in a big way. Global hunger index, we are seeing how India is it is slipping to such abysmal levels, and the government is in a mode of denial mode even now. So these are some of the issues. Proper pricing for our crops, price control as far as the agricultural inputs are concerned, 200 days of work under the NREGA with increased wages, at least 600 rupees. The working class demands, the withdrawal of the 4 labor codes, ensuring at least 27,000 rupees minimum wages every year, a pension every month, and social security pensions, ensuring free education for all sections, free health facilities, and also the food security. These are some of the issues that we have taken up in this moment. And the struggles that we have built, we are confident whichever government comes to power will be forced to implement these demands.
Thank you, comrade. Thank you for joining us.